Ladies and gentlemen, this is a kickboxing contest set for 3 rounds in the Shamrock FC 125-pound kickboxing division. Introducing first on my right, fighting out of the Bogart Smokehouse blue corner. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. Official weight, 124.2 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Sam Kline. And her opponent across the cage fighting tonight out of the First Form red corner. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall. Official weight, 122.4 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Courtney Gardell.
Referee Dwayne Best has the call for this contest. Courtney Gardell in the red tape, Sam Kline in the blue. This crowd is going nuts for these ladies. No touch of the gloves.
No touch of gloves.
Kline looks very serious here.
Sam is she's a little bit, of the longer fighters.
And she's definitely a bit taller.
Oh my goodness. Lots of right hands landed by both those ladies right there. Almost like a hockey fight.
That was some old school Dan Severance stuff right there. Sam Kline with a teep kick. Gardell trying to answer back. Really, it looks like Kline is almost overwhelming Gardell with punches here.
Nice body shot there by Kline. Sam's doing a good job coming forward. I would like to see Courtney circle and not get trapped on the cage here. She's keeping that front hand really low. She has to be careful.
Yeah, Gardell has got to, she's got to stop backing up.
Yeah, and she's actually, as she's backing up, she's kind of using that right hand as like a feeler behind her. She actually touched the cage behind her a little bit. She has to be careful. You can need a big hook, leaving that rear hand down.
Now she's starting to answer some points, but Kline with that check left hook.
Yeah, as Courtney was throwing a hook, she ate a hook. Sam is displaying that, that patented, pressure that you see about a lot of these
Every one of the guys out of the church, they do that. From James Selzer later on to Patrick Peaches Gordon, they all kind of have that very forward, in-your-face fighting style.
Yeah, I would like to see a little bit more head movement. You see,
I heard those from our seats.
Yeah, Courtney just landed a big hook, but Sam's doing a good job walking her down. Good job by Courtney. I'd like to see her circle more. There you go. Now she's starting to circle.
Yeah, Kline needs to almost cut off the cage. She's following a little too much, but she's winning the strikes.
Yeah, Kline's following her. I would like to see her, take a step to her right.
Oh, big right hand.
Big right hand. Push kick by Courtney.
St. Louis, make some noise!
These ladies are getting after it.
This crowd is going crazy.
Yeah, if I'm in Sam's corner, I got to be told, you got to cut off the cage. Good job.
Tonight's bouts are sponsored in part by Title MMA.
Mix up the shots a little bit more.
For
Courtney,
the best in boxing and MMA gear, Title MMA is your answer.
As you can see in this replay
We're also
here,
sponsored this evening by
shots,
FM Roofing for all of your home improvement needs. FM Roofing is a local family-owned business offering commercial and residential roofing services in St. Louis and the surrounding areas. They're proud members of the National Roofing Contractors Association. Call FM Roofing today for your free inspection.
Kind of landing some shots.
Round 2 of 3 coming up.
That hand out there and letting it get trapped.
Second round of this 3-round contest. Courtney Gardell in the red tape. Sam Kline in the blue. Back into the action. Now we get a little glove touch.
A little bit more respect now the second round.
Big right hand there out of Kline. Answered back. Now Gardell moving forward.
Big flurry by Courtney.
St. Louis, let them hear ya!
You can see the confidence in her. Sam returning, walking her down. Lots of kicks thrown by these two.
Yeah, Kline is trying to hold her in the corner. Now we're starting to see Gardell move a little bit. Again, if Kline could cut the cage off, she could hold her in one spot, but she's chasing her down. But it's working.
Yeah, big shot there by Courtney. Kline has to be careful.
Oh, huge right hand.
You know, as she's coming forward, she needs to get off center line.
No knockdown called there, just a bit of a slip.
Bit of a slip there.
1 minute remaining in the round.
Lots of pressure here by Kline.
Now, Kline is doing a good job here of throwing the jab and then immediately following with the 2.
Another push kick there by Kline. Courtney, you know, she's backing up. She's circling more now, which is nice.
But she's almost trying to play the role of counterpuncher, but Kline is not giving her enough room to throw the shots that she needs to for that.
Yeah, you know, Courtney's coming forward now.
Oh, Courtney making a stand. Kline answering right back.
These ladies are going after it. Yeah, you know, Kline is really dictating the pace of this fight. You know, she's pushing forward. Just
again, heavy hands right in front of us here.
She's relentless with this pressure. Nice knee there by Kline, push kick.
10 seconds remaining.
You know, Courtney's shown, you know, she can open up and create some offense of her own.
When she flurries, she does very well.
Right. Yeah, she just needs to string together those punches, but you know, when you're on your heels, you're backing up, you just, all these punches, bunches of punches coming into your face. It's hard to think. It's hard to really, you know, get any offense going.
Right. They always talk that punches and bunches will do better for you, especially in a fight like this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have 5 minutes remaining. If you haven't already downloaded the My Choice app, now's the time to do it. You have until 9:30. Download the app tonight, get a free drink ticket. And if you're a brand new member, you can sign up to get $10 of free play. Any questions, head on out to the My Choice tent right outside by the bars here in the venue tonight. You have until 9:30 to download the My Choice Rewards app for all of the action and a free drink.
Both these women seem very fresh.
Both of these ladies put in a very tough training camp for this fight. Kline also former Marine Corps.
Yes, a Marine Corps veteran. Not a stranger to hard work.
At all. Also, Courtney Gardell is a full-time nurse in her professional career. Both of these girls now just throwing bombs.
Oh, they're leaving it all in the cage tonight. Nice push kick there by Courtney, trying to maintain that distance. Not allow Sam to get inside. Big shots by Sam. Again, the story of this fight has been the pressure from Sam Kline. She is just pushing forward. Again, to your point, I would like to see her cut the cage off more and not allow Courtney just to keep walking backwards.
Right. But the thing is, I mean, there have been some exchanges that remind me of Don Fry and Takayama back in the Pride days.
Yes, just right hands from both fighters, just letting them loose.
Kline, there seems to be a bit of the fresher fighter. We see Gardell with her mouth open. Now she's
1 minute remaining in the fight.
Yeah, she's breathing hard. You know, she's trying to keep Kline off of her.
She's trying to keep Kline at distance.
Yeah, she's using that push kick. She's landed a couple body kicks. She's throwing some jabs, but she hasn't really been able to, you know, surmount any sort of actual offense.
Big right hand again out of Kline. Oh, that's enough. Referee Dwayne Best calls the fight.
You know, at the
it all comes down to defending yourself.
You have to intelligently defend yourself, and fighter safety is of the utmost importance. You know, at that stage, the pressure was just too much. You know, Dwayne Best.
Let's hear it for both of these fighters, ladies and gentlemen.
Big stoppage there by Sam Kline. Again, really the story is the punches and bunches as we look here at our instant replay. Again, Gardell was not mounting a defense. She was just simply waiting. She took too many shots. Dwayne Best saw what he saw and called it off. Let's send it up to the cage to Joe Parisi to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute 20 seconds of the third and final round, Referee Dwayne Best has called a stop to the action, declaring your winner by TKO, Sam Kline.
A huge win for Sam Kline in her kickboxing debut. A lot of really good things coming out of the church.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a team that really is supportive of each other, and they're really making a scene on the stand-up, you know, or really making a name for themselves on the stand-up fight scene.
A great fight and more action to come as we'll be right back right here at Shamrock Fighting Championships.